What is motherboard? What is CPU? And what are different types of devices? What are the computer hardware and its components? Let us know all of them. There are basically 5 hardware components: motherboard, CPU, input devices, output devices, storage devices. Motherboard. It is simply large rectangular board inside computer's cabinet with a circuit that connects several hardware components. It also provides connectors to other peripheral devices. The second component is central processing unit, that is CPU. It is the heart of the computer. It performs various arithmetical and logical operations. It basically does the math for you. It controls the tasks of the computer, hence it is called the brain of the computer. The CPU contains several ICs, which is integrated circuit, which is made up of electronic circuits and pathways between them to allow electrical current to pass. The CPU contains several ICs mounted on it that function collectively as CPU. CPU has basically 4 functional components. First component is arithmetical and logical unit, ALU. It performs all the math and calculation stuff. The second component is control unit. It provides the several signals to supervise the overall operations of the CPU. Third component is set of registers. It holds temporary data generated during compulsion, such as calculating sum of series, sorting list of numbers, and so on. Fourth component is buses. It is the communication pathway that carry data between different functional units. The third component is input devices. An input devices accept data from the user and transmit it to the CPU in electronic form of processing. Example of input devices is keyboard, mouse, scanner, joystick. The fourth component is output devices. It is the output device that accepts processed data from the computer and present it in the understandable form. Example of output devices are VDU or monitor, printers, plotters, and speakers. The fifth component is storage devices. This device records data from the computer in different formats. There are 2 types of storage devices: primary devices and secondary devices. Primary devices are read-only memory, ROM, which once written cannot be erased. ROM can be classified as PROM, EPROM, EEPROM. Secondary storage devices. Secondary storage devices is used to permanently store the data for a longer time and is not directly accessed by the CPU. It acts as external storage devices. Example of storage devices is magnetic tape, magnetic disks, optical disks like CD-ROM, CD-RAW, cache memory. Second storage devices is random access memory, RAM. It loses its data when switched off. There are 2 types of RAM. First one is dynamic and second is static. The sixth component is universal serial bus, USB drives, and external hard drives. It is non-volatile memory which can be erased and reprogrammed by use of electrical charge. The advantage of this type of flash memory is that it can store large amount of data. Now let's know about software components. Computer software is of 2 types: system software and application software. System software is a low-level program that controls the computer hardware and provides services to high-level application programs. There are 2 types of system software. They are OS and firmware. OS is a collection of several small programs that manages interaction between user and the computer hardware. Microsoft Windows, Apple Macintosh are examples of operating systems, whereas firmware it is used to operate a specific electronic device. Device drivers are example of firmware. Every hardware device has its own set of commands which are used to operate it. Device drivers tell the computer how to communicate with a particular device by converting commands from the OS to those suitable for the device. Device drivers tell the computer how to communicate with a particular device by converting commands from the OS to those suitable for that device. Application software. It is designed to enable the user to perform a specific task on their computer. Common types of software are word processing, spreadsheet, presentation, email, database, multimedia, and communication software. Now let's know about types of computer. There are three types of computer. Mainframe computers, which is large, which can be shared by hundreds of users. Second is mini computer. In this type of mini computer, data can be shared by 4 to 200 users. The third type of computer is personal computers, which is small sized and inexpensive. There are two types of personal computers. One is desktop computers, which is large sized, and one is laptop computers, which is quite smaller and movable. That's all for today. Any question related to this, write to us in the comment section below, and thanks for watching.